Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and I'll be doing your general reading for January of 2020. So, first, let me say that some, none, or all of this may apply. It can't possibly resonate with every Virgo in the collective. So, if this is your story and this resonates, great. But the only way to really know for sure is if, to get a private reading. I have lots of bookings available. So I also want to remind you that time is fluid. This could be about to happen. This could be happening right now. This could have already happened, or it may never happen. It just depends on free will and whether or not these energies are present for you. So I've already pre-shuffled. I'm going to shuffle the cards some more on camera. And let's go ahead and get started. So this is Virgo for January 2020. General reading. I really appreciate all of the views, all of the likes, your shares, your comments, bookings, love offerings. I appreciate it all. I may not remember to say it every time, but every time I remember to say it, I will. I'm trying to get in your energy here, Virgo. Alright. Let me go ahead and say a prayer and we'll get started. I call upon earth, air, fire, water, spirit, and ether. I also call upon my angels, ascended masters, Yahweh, Yeshua, Holy Spirit. Show me what I need to see for this reading. This reading is intended for the highest good of all, in all time and space, and in all universes, and so it is. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit Team. So, I'm going to do a Celtic cross. For Virgo, January 2020. What are the upcoming energies for Virgo in January? First card out. For the situation, we have the Empress in reverse. So, the Empress is a major arcana card. It's the third card in the deck. And it's the card of the Divine Feminine, the spirit of the Divine Feminine. But with it being in the reverse, it means that there's a situation occurring either in your love life or your personal life, with your family, your friends, or your work, in some area of your life, most likely with love or relationship. A feeling of insecurity, a lack of confidence, maybe a lack of growth, negligence, maybe some overbearing tendencies. Definitely not in harmony. And unfortunately, I have to say that it could also mean infertility. If you were hoping to have children and you weren't successful, you may or may not have recently found out that you're unable to have children. And if that's the case, I do apologize for that. I'm sorry to hear that. Because there are a lot of women out there who would like to be mothers. But let's just go on, see the rest of this reading has in store for us. That's just their situation card, so that'll be what it's about. Alright. What are the upcoming energies for Virgo for January 2020, please? Too many cards. Oh, alright, crossing that, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is this old man who walks this path alone. He's all by himself, but he isn't lonely. He's on a journey. This is usually a spiritual journey. Taking time out to meditate, to think about things, to look for the star. He's got his hope. Not looking for the star, but his lantern. He's got the star there lighting his path. The star is his hopes, his wishes, healing. It doesn't have to be a man, it could be a woman. Anybody can be in the energy of the Hermit. So, with this situation of the Empress in reverse crossed by the Hermit, there's going to be a lot of self-reflection on what is going on. And if there isn't, there needs to be. Because this imbalance or this, infertility or, whichever the case may be, you need to try to find a way of getting past that. And meditation and keeping away from other people for a period of time to find the answers, to think about things for yourself and what's important to you. That's what needs to be done at this time. Let's move on here for Virgo, January 2020. 2 cards come out. So, base of the spread, we have the 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is sadness and pain and loss and grief. It's not a good energy to be in. And it makes sense with the Empress being in the reverse like this because, something's not right. Something's out of balance. Or you could have lost a baby. I'm sorry. Capricorn actually had a similar vibe going on. But we'll know more as we go along here. So in our past card, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. The 9 of Cups in reverse, it speaks to things not being exactly what you thought it was. Or what you thought it would be. You expected something and something else happened. This is a past energy though. So, whatever this pertains to, something didn't really turn out the way that you thought. Could just be a lot of unhappiness and devastation, misery, lack of fulfillment, negativity, a pessimistic way of looking at your situation. Something that's been unrewarding. Low self-esteem. Could even point to eating disorders or immaturity or being at some kind of a disadvantage. Excuse me. But basically, it's negativity. But it's in the past, so it's something that we need to leave behind. I know it's really hard to leave leave that energy behind because you're still sad. Now I can see that in the situation and in the base of the spread. But you can turn that around with the Hermit. Just seek the answers that you're looking for through prayer, meditation, taking a break from other people. At the crown of the spread, you have the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, new passion. It could be a passion for a new start in your spiritual life, your love life, your personal life, your work life, any aspect of your life that you were looking for a new beginning for, or all of it. But it's at the crown of the spread, so you can reverse all of this sad, negative energy, emotions, and thoughts, because Ace of Wands wants to poke his head out in order to take advantage of the opportunity of the Ace of Wands. The cards are calling for you to leave your pain and your sadness behind. Release it. Put things into perspective. Focus on the positive and not the negative. What else is going on for Virgo in January of 2020? What else is going on for Virgo in January of 2020, please? Thank you. All right. Sorry about that, Virgo. I don't live alone, so I pause for interruptions and outside noises. So the card that represents you, Virgo, is 4 of Pentacles. Now, 4 of Pentacles is about holding on to people, possessions. Could be holding on to all this sadness. But please, the worst thing that you can do is hold on to the sadness, because your new start may not happen or go the best way that it can go for you if you hang on to all of this energy here. So this is a warning. Okay? You can turn this around. You can take that 4 of Pentacles and you can turn it around and just hang on to what you know your truth is. And your truth is this new beginning, this new passionate beginning that you want here. Hang on to this, not sadness. Hang on to this. Keep yourself open to new situations or new opportunities. It could mean that you need to create or maintain boundaries. This definitely also speaks about the isolation of the Hermit. And the Hermit is the energy of Virgo. So this is your energy. You should be completely in your element there. But you can, whatever you choose. You know, you can choose to hang on to the sadness, or you can choose to hang on to the positive, to achieve this new beginning of the Ace of Wands. It's all up to you. You could also see yourself as being financially stable, or actually start going in the direction of being more financially stable, which is good news. But be careful not to overspend or get possessive of your things, or being stingy or hoarding, things like that. So greed, could come up for you. But that energy won't serve you. Hang on to the positive, the new beginning, like I said before. So in your environment, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I'm not surprised to see this, because an unhappy home and an unhappiness around you creates the unhappiness that I'm seeing here. There is hope, though. You don't have to stay in that energy. I beg of you not to. But, after all, you have free will, and it is your choice. Moving on here. Great. I have my final 3 cards. Alright, so the hopes and fears. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. I messed up. Yeah, okay. So the 4 of Pentacles is not how you see yourself. It is actually your immediate future. So how you see yourself is being unhappy in the 10 of Cups. And your environment is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And your hopes and fears, which is a good card, so obviously it's a hope. It's the 9 of Pentacles. And your final outcome is the Knight of Pentacles. So let's take a step back here. Alright, so we've already talked extensively about the 4 of Pentacles. That is coming up in the near future, and you can choose to use that energy as you see fit. You can either hang on to the unhappiness, or you can hang on to this new beginning that is, waiting for you. It's in the crown. It's waiting to manifest for you. So if you can get past this unhappiness and your environment, we have 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse is disharmony. People not working together for a common goal. Unwillingness to participate in making things better. Not learning from mistakes. Not willing to learn the lessons of the situation at hand. So be mindful of that. It also speaks to a lack of growth or work ethic. Could speak to a lack of commitment, or just mistakes that were made, whether it was you or somebody else or other people. Whatever the case is, it's all affecting you. Must have goals. 3 of Pentacles speaks to not having goals. Goals is important. Having determination to succeed in those goals. And not having the motivation to succeed in the goals. That's that doesn't work out very well for you. But this is in your environment. This isn't necessarily you. But for this situation, you may need the help of other people that aren't, willing to help you out in some kind of way. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here in the upright for your hope. I will not call that a fear because that is a positive card. But if you are afraid of it, it's a matter of perspective. You just need to switch your focus. But it speaks to being independent and successful and being financially stable, being prosperous, living in your abundance, reward from hard work. If you're willing to put the work in, you'll get this Ace of Wands. You just have to be willing to do the work to get there. It also relates to freedom and wisdom and maturity, grace, beauty, elegance, sophistication, anything like that. And, it could also relate to a pregnancy or birth or even menopause, showing the change of life for a mature older woman or an independent woman. It could mean retirement. It could mean resting in your stability and in your abundance, taking it easy. So that's a very positive card. It's a good thing to hope for. And you can do it if you want to. But it's not going to be easy. Because all this is a difficult energy to come out of. And for the final outcome, potential final outcome, as long as the work is being done in the correct way, for this Ace of Wands to happen, for your situation, is that all of your hard work pays off. It's been a long time coming. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it always gets to its destination. This knight is about planning. So, people in your environment don't want to plan. But if you do, you reap the success of the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Your hard work pays off. It may take some time to come into manifestation for you. It may not be fully complete for January. It could still be going in. It could be, rolling into February. And maybe even on, depending on how slow moving your work is, and depending on how committed you are to changing this situation around. It's all about being positive, thinking positive thoughts, replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts, not focusing on what you lost. Not focusing on what you lost. Think about what you can gain. When you think about what's possible and act like it already has happened, that's when it comes into slow manifestation for you in the right timing. Many people can be impatient about. I'm just going to give this as an example since this is like the main part of the spread. the main idea of the spread is there's could have been a miscarriage or some kind of pregnancy that didn't happen, whether it be a miscarriage or an abortion or losing a child perhaps. But once you stop focusing on that loss, there's so much to gain in time, in divine timing. Once this loss and this pain and this sadness is let go of, there's so much to gain that it takes work. It won't be easy and it won't be fast. But you can do it. You put your mind to it. Four of Pentacles says so. But the Four of Pentacles says that it can happen either way. Whether it be for the positive or the negative, it's your choice. The energy on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Bad news. You ain't feeling it. Feeling all that loss and heaviness. But you don't have to. Things can turn around. You just have to will it away, as so to speak. So there really isn't anything more I can say about this reading here. If this is relating to love, replace pregnancy with love. Or a new job. Or not necessarily a new job, but just you're fine. I mean, this could be in any aspect of your life. But there was just so much referencing here to pregnancy, like a loss of a pregnancy in some way, or a loss of a child, whether it be through death or losing a child to another parent or family member or child services or what have you, like any kind of loss of a child. Doesn't have to be just death. So just keep more of a positive frame of mind and replace your negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Put that hard work and dedication and you can change this situation around. Thank you for watching, Virgo, and I'll see y'all later.